The way the mainstream media are portraying it, it's like there's some sort of riot going off down here. Like, that's what I've seen on the telly. I mean, it's
not like that.
Nah,
at all, is it? It's not like that.
I'm here because it's absolutely gross what's being proposed, drilling up the whole of the South Downs. Basically, this is kind of the start of it, isn't it? We can't live with it. Our kids can't live with it in the future. The water table's going to be ruined. And the facts show that the chemical solution they pump down, up to 50% of it stays down, and
up to 85% of it stays down.
You couldn't write a worse horror story than that, could you? And water's the most valuable resources, so who wouldn't protest?
I think, and this is where I look at it, is we can live without gas and oil, but we can't exist without water. Is that?
It's not absolutely, yeah. I'm like yourself, absolutely against the corporations. The corporations are the puppet master. I understand all that, but I think this is something that everyone can get behind, no matter what their theories on 9/11 and stuff like that. They can get behind this because it's in their face.
This isn't conspiracy theory. It's conspiracy facts.
We're living it, aren't we? The future we've all been dreading is upon us, and it's up to us to do what we can.
And we don't own this stuff, we only borrow it, so we got to make sure it's there for the future.
Yeah, it's apathy, it's EastEnders, it's I've got to go to work, I've got to earn a wage, it's all of it. Mind you, I do like a bit of Match of the Day.
Truthferretfilms. We're just a little bit Truthferretfilms. We're just wondering, the coverage on the people, not so much BBC, but Sky especially, is very one-sided. So are you going to show all the sides? Are you allowed in there for a start?
No, we're not.
You're not? So even you're not allowed in there?
Not yet.
Not yet. So when you do get access, give us a pass. But seriously, it seems to us that the police are portrayed as protecting them from us, sort of thing. I mean, would that be a fair thing to say?
No, we haven't got it. We're just filming what goes on here. We've just spoken to a local person now, trying to get a cross-section of opinion, speak to Quadrilla themselves, the government, you people who come up here to protest. We're only interested in a full picture to tell this story, which not only affects the people of Balcombe, of course, but and Sussex, but across the country. This is an issue that affects a lot of people, going to affect a lot of people, and we need to get all sides of the story.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. And see, the way we look at it is, this. You're right. This affects not just the South East, but Lord Howe today announced that he wants to frack in the North East as well, because he says it's what did he say? It was desolate. I mean, is that a good thing to say to someone?
Well, you'll have to take that up with him. He obviously apologised for saying those comments. It didn't go down well in the House of Lords. He made an apology for any offence caused. But again, I think what people are saying here is it's not a northeast issue. It's not a southeast issue. It's a national issue. There are many licences being applied for right across the country: northwest, south, northeast. All these areas are potentially sites where these kind of protest groups are going to spring up, where local residents are going to come out and campaign against it. What people like Quadrilla say is that let's just hear the facts first. And if you hear all the facts, then maybe we can get some more people on our side of the argument. And our job is just come here and try and report both sides.
But the fact is that Quadrilla aren't very forthcoming with facts, are they?
Well, they say they would be. I mean, they've done interviews with us. They're going on various programmes at the moment. They don't come down here because they don't want to get involved and create any kind of tension.
Yeah.
They say they've got a job to do. They say they have the government backing. The government sees shale-borne gas as a way of providing our energy needs for the future, and they're just one of those companies involved that's going to get involved in extracting it. Obviously, it's meeting with disapproval in large quarters like here at Balcombe and elsewhere, but those are the kinds of issues that Quadrilla says it can overcome if people are prepared to listen to its arguments, which it says they're not always prepared to do. But that's a matter between protesters and Quadrilla.
And in finishing, I'm of the opinion if there's a scintilla of doubt as to the pollution levels in water, this should halt. You've got any thoughts on that?
Well, again, that's the claim made by the protesters. They say there are problems with gas leaks, problems with potential seismic movements with the earth, potential contamination of water supplies. The companies involved say that's been exaggerated. If you look at the example in Blackpool 2 years ago, it was found to be caused by fracking, but a very minor seismic activity that was caused by a particular set of circumstances. So for every point put forward by the protest movement, Quadrilla say no, there are sound scientific counter-arguments which neutralise the arguments of the campaigners, and that this is a safe industry. it's where you sit on the fence.
Absolutely.
Where you sit on this argument that you have to decide. Protesters see it one way, the companies involved see it another.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the BBC, everyone. At least they talk to us.